close. It's pretty close.
I know a place where we can go to lay the troubles down, eating your soul. I know a place where mercy flows to take the stains that make you whiter than snow. Like a tide, it is rising up deep inside a current that moves and makes you come alive. Living water that brings the dead to life. Whoa, we're going down to the river, down to the river, down to the river to pray. Let's get washed by the water, washed by the water, rise up in amazing grace. Let's go down, down, down to the river. Let's go down, down, down to the river. I've seen it move in my own life. Took from dusty roads into paradise. All of my dirt, all of my shame, drown in the streams that have made me born again. Like a tide, it is rising up deep inside a current that moves and makes you come alive. Living water that brings the dead to life. Whoa, we're going down to the river, down to the river, down to the river to pray. Let's get washed by the water, washed by the water, rise up in amazing grace. Let's go down, down, down to the river. Let's go down, down, down to the river. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down. We're going down to the river, down to the river, down to the river to pray. Let's get washed by the water, washed by the water, rise up in amazing grace. Let's go down, down, down to the river. 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 Let's go down.
I said the green grapes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you are. Did you remember to pay the water bill?
Yes, I paid the water bill, but I forgot to go to the dry cleaner.
What?
I know. I'm really sorry. I'll go
You're
tomorrow.
telling me this is my last robe and you forgot to go to the dry cleaner today?
Yes.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes, please.
Oh, great Pharaoh. I have some news for you.
Good.
I just wanted you to know, it's like not a big deal, but I just wanted you to know that the Israelite slaves are like they're leaving. Like they
What?
want to leave. Yes.
They think they can leave?
But Moses, their leader, is gonna come talk to you right now.
And that's supposed to make me feel better.
Is that your robe from yesterday? Same robe?
Leave, leave, be gone, be gone. Unbelievable. Who is Moses anyways?
I'm Moses, and I demand that you set our people free because we are greatly distressed.
Absolutely not.
Well, if you don't, then our God is going to send plagues that will mess up your life.
I have people for that. Sorcerers.
So are you going to take the plagues or are you going to let us go?
I'll take the plagues.
All right, cue the plagues.
Really thought we were done with masks.
How about now?
We can do that.
No.
What about now?
We can still do that.
No.
Maybe.
Still no.
And now?
I don't
You're
think
useless.
so.
Leave. Leave my presence. Still no.
Come on, now you'll let us go.
Still no.
What about now?
No. 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 Mm-mm.
How about now?
No. 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 Ah! My sin! My sin! My son.
And now?
Go.
What's that?
Take your people and go.
Welcome back. We're excited that you're back with us today to learn about the next step in our Moses story. Now, yesterday we talked about Moses being a baby. Well, now he's all grown up, and he and his brother Aaron will be going to talk to Pharaoh about letting the Israelites go, because remember, they are enslaved in Egypt. So I just want to tell you guys that our God today, just as he was back then, is a God of miracles. We see miracles all the time. But in our story today, we're going to see 10 huge God miracles because our God is bigger than anything we can imagine. So God told Moses and Aaron to go to Pharaoh with different ways of letting his people go. Pharaoh was not going to listen. He was going to harden his heart. Let's see what the first plague that God sent upon the Egyptians. I wonder what it's going to be. It's the plague of blood. So God sent the plague of blood to fill all of the Nile River and all the water throughout Egypt of blood. So every time you went to go to a cup of water, it was blood. That would be so gross. And it just wasn't that the blood was there. The blood killed all the fish in the Nile River, so it stunk really, really bad. Pharaoh wasn't that dismayed about this blood because he knew his magicians could do the same thing. So his magicians also turned water into blood. So he said, "Nope, I'm going to keep the Israelites here. You can go on your way." The next day, Moses and Aaron came back and said, "Let God's people go, or God is going to do something bad." And you know what God did this time? He sent frogs to surround all of Egypt. And the frogs came out of the Nile River. They were in people's beds and their food. It was disgusting. But Pharaoh said, that's not a big deal. Guess what? My magicians can do the same thing. This was going to be the last time the magicians could duplicate God's miracles, though. So after this, Pharaoh hardened his heart again and said, "Get away, Moses and Aaron. Leave me alone." Well, the next day, Moses and Aaron came back, and he had sent gnats everywhere. The gnats came up from the sand and surrounded the people of Egypt. And gnats are tiny little bugs that get in your mouth and get in your nose and your eyes, and they're disgusting. But guess what? Because the gnats were everywhere, all over all the Egyptians throughout Egypt, the magicians could not duplicate this. So they said, "This is an act of God. We can't do anything about it." Still, Pharaoh hardened his heart. The fourth plague that God sent were flies. Flies were everywhere. Ew, and the livestock, on people and your food. Still, Pharaoh hardened his heart. Let's see what's next. The fifth plague was on the livestock. They caused the livestock to get really sick. So that was really bad too. And then boils came and got on people, and they're huge, huge blisters. Then hail came and destroyed all the crops. Then the locusts came in and they ate everything that was green, anything that was left from the hail, the locusts ate. And then the ninth plague was pitch darkness. You couldn't see anything in front of you. You think that Pharaoh listened by now? No, he hardened his heart again. So God told Moses and Aaron, I'm going to send one last plague, and this is going to be the plague to end all plagues. But I need to tell you to tell the Israelites to do something special so that this plague won't harm them. So the Israelites took a baby calf or a baby sheep of pure, that looked white, was clean, and they killed it. They sacrificed this baby sheep or goat, and they put the blood over their doors. And so this next plague would pass by them. This is actually called Passover. So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh the last time and said, Pharaoh, let our people go, or God is going to send the plague of death upon every firstborn throughout Egypt. Pharaoh didn't listen, and he hardened his heart, and so God sent the plague of death to go throughout Egypt, and every firstborn child of every family was killed, except for the Israelites, because remember, they put the blood over their doors, so the death went past them. Pharaoh was so distraught after this. He said, get out, go as fast as you can, and leave. We do not want you here anymore. We don't want your God here anymore. God's miracles saved the Israelites from the grasp of Egypt. And you know what? God still performs miracles today. But let's go back a little bit. Let's go back to Jesus' time. When Jesus was 30 years old, his ministry started here on earth. And his first miracle was turning water into wine at a wedding. God's miracle through that showed that Jesus was God's son, and it was the first step in proving that he was God's son to his followers and to the people of Israel back then. God still does miracles today, and I want you to take a look around at home and in your world and see the tiny miracles that God does for you and for your family. Thank you, guys. We're excited to see you tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your day.
The Pharaoh thinks I do everything he says and that I don't have a brain of my own. But you want to know something? Those grapes were plastic. And his royal floof smells bad and pees in his sandals when he's not looking. He is pretty cute, though.